Snider wins the tip. Fertil goes down low, and it's a skip out. Far corner, DeRossit's three. Got it. Chance DeRossit from the right corner makes it a 3-0 Snider start. Just 18 seconds into the game. Welker, McNeese down low. Pass deflects off of Homestead and then touched by Snider before across the baseline. It will belong to the Homestead Spartans underneath their basket. 3-0 game. Snider the advantage. Inbound Homestead. Basket to our right. Welker hands it to Kuhlman. On the wing, Weaver. Up top now, Immel. Weaver sends it to Kuhlman. Left baseline. Up on the wing to Welker. High post, McNeese hands to Welker. Fires from just inside the top of the key. A long range two for Mac Welker. And it's a 3-2 game. Snider front court. Patterson at the foul line. Flips it outside to Fertil. He'll drive, put up a running jump hook, and got it. Tough shot by Braylon Fertil. And it's a 5-2 Snider lead. 6:47. Clock runs opening quarter. Kuhlman bounces it just outside the elbow to Welker. Right back to Kuhlman. Kuhlman gets cut off on the drive. Now picks up the bounce and throws all the way up to the timeline. McNeese through Immel to Weaver. To Welker. Welker throws down low. McNeese got his shot blocked by Pascal. Here comes Snider. It is Woods, or rather Wilson, taking it in. Missed the shot, but a putback good, and it's a 7-2 Snider start. And Chris Johnson trying to settle his guys down. Homestead. Front court, Kuhlman, and a bad pass. It's picked off. Here goes Patterson. Two-handed dunk for Lane Patterson. 9-2 Panthers. Homestead a week ago defeated the previously unbeaten Southside Archers. Now they find themselves down early, 9-2 to Snider. Kuhlman. Up top, McNeese gives to Immel. His three is off. Rebound chased and grabbed by Fertil of Snider. Here comes Braylon Fertil, front court. Gives to Wilson. Wilson, left wing. Up top, almost intercepted, but it got to Patterson. To Fertil. Now to Wilson, who will set up the offense. Wilson, left wing to Pascal. Up top, pass deflected. Welker chases it. Welker gets to it. Now it's one-on-one. Welker, shot fake, goes up against Pascal and lays it in off the window. Mac Welker with his first bucket. It's 9-4. Snider with the lead and the ball. Wilson to Patterson, right wing, little crossover at the elbow, down the right side of the lane. Passes across the paint, and it's deflected. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Homestead. 4:46 to play, opening quarter. 9-4 Snider. And the Panthers inbound under their own basket. Wilson in the corner. They got DeRossit open. A three is good for the left-hander. Chance DeRossit, second triple, same spot. The 6'5 sophomore makes it a 12-4 Snider advantage. Homestead, front court. Baseline left. Now it's up top to McNeese. McNeese takes it to the bat down the left side of the lane and goes up with a tough shot that was contested. Missed it. Snider the rebound. Panthers front court already leading by 8. Patterson, low block to Pascal. Pascal will work against Welker and go up with the left hand and lay it in. 14-4 Snider. Timeout Homestead. Chris Johnson has seen enough. With 4:06 to play in quarter number 1, Snider 14, Homestead 4. You're listening to the high school basketball game of the week presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. The Snider Panthers off to a great start against the Homestead Spartans here at Spartan Arena. 14-4, Snider leads it with 4:06 to play in our opening quarter. And coming out of the timeout, Homestead with the basketball. They stay with their 5 starters. Kuhlman will dribble to the left angle against Fertil. Take it all the way to the baseline. Fertil riding him the whole way, and Fertil gets called for the foul. First foul called on Braylon Fertil. And the first sub off the Spartans bench is Braylon McNeese, younger brother of Brogan. Braylon, a 6'6 sophomore. Inbound from under the basket. Immel looks, goes to the corner to Welker, up the sideline to Kuhlman. Jake Kuhlman runs the point from the left wing. It's up top to Immel. Now McNeese. McNeese not guarded outside the arc. Weaver to Welker to Immel. Near the corner, McNeese. They'll feed Welker posting. They're going to double him. He'll throw it out top to Kuhlman. A three is short left. And the rebound to Pascal of Snider. His outlet midcourt to Wilson. Wilson takes it left wing. Up top for Till. Right side to Rossett. Three and in and out. No good. But Patterson, offensive rebound and a little turnaround is good inside for Lane Patterson. And it's a 16-4 Snider lead. Kuhlman gives to McNeese. Up top, Immel. Right side to Weaver. Mason Weaver, 6'1 freshman, steps outside and hands the ball to the point guard, Jake Weaver, over on the right sideline. Weaver will take it toward the center circle on a slow dribble, glance back at his bench, get a play call from Chris Johnson. High post McNeese. Welker cuts to the basket. They pick him up, so it goes on the wing to Immel for three, a 44% three-point shooter. He buries it, 16-7. 2:34 left opening quarter. Enter the post, Pascal. And a bad pass into the middle of the paint. Nobody home for Snider. Here comes Homestead. Kuhlman, front court right. Up top, Immel to Welker. He'll launch and lift it way short. And the rebound underneath, grabbed out of the air by Wilson. Fertil to Wilson. 2:10 left, opening quarter, 16-7. Snider leads. There's a pass skipped out to Fertil, to Rossett, to Wilson, top of the key. His triple is good. Xavier Wilson hitting 40% from range. 19-7. Snider, under 2 minutes left, first quarter. Kuhlman kicking the corner, three on the way, no good for Immel. Rebound to Rossett, lead pass Patterson. Patterson underneath started to lose his balance and threw a bad pass into the lane, and it's stolen by Homestead. Minute and a half left, first quarter. Spartans are down 19-7 with the ball. Welker from between the rings, slips on the wing, no shot there for Immel. Up top to Kuhlman. Kuhlman at the foul line, backs down and then throws up top to Weaver. He'll give it to McNeese. McNeese, top of the key, throws down low, got Welker posting. Welker turns and goes over the left shoulder with a little baby jump hook, and it's good for Mac Welker. 19-9, Homestead cuts the margin to 10. Last minute of the opening quarter. Xavier Wilson spreads the offense. Pascal comes out and gets it, top of the key. They'll let him have some space. Give to Wilson, left wing three, left short, and the rebound goes to Welker. 44 seconds. Welker down the right side, centers the floor to Kuhlman, and Kuhlman goes to drive and got held up in the second foul on Braylon Fertil. He's got two here in the opening quarter. And Fertil, built like a linebacker because he is one, from the Snider football team. He'll have to sit down. Into the game, it is Trell Hogue, the 6'2 junior. Also, Jordan Woods has checked in for Snider. Panthers leading at 19-9. Homestead the ball. Kuhlman, left wing to Immel. McNeese rotates it right wing to Kuhlman. Now we're down to 22 seconds, and Kuhlman brings it high corner right. Kuhlman still on the bounce with 15 seconds. Still working near the timeline. Pascal comes out and guards him. Kuhlman still on the dribble with 8. Now he's going to cross over and drive all the way down the left side of the lane. Blocked by Pascal on the layup. It goes out of bounds. It belongs to Snider. Kuhlman thought he had the step, but Pascal timed it and rejected the layup. Now Snider with 2.3 seconds inbounding backcourt. 19-9 Panthers lead. Jordan Woods will trigger. He wants to throw it to midcourt and finally does. Wilson, the half-court shot on the way. It's short. And that will end our first quarter. A good quarter and a good start for the Snider Panthers here on the road at Homestead. They lead it over the Spartans 19-9 on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Apologies for the very long break between quarters, but Homestead's already hit a three. Immel buries one from the left wing, and it's 19-12. Here's Wilson, the drive. He hangs in the air, got his shot blocked at the rim, but there is a foul called, and they're going to call it on Homestead's Braylon McNeese. He picks up his first, and it's going to put Xavier Wilson to the free throw line to shoot two for Snider. Snider started the quarter with a 19-9 advantage. And now it is 19-12. The first free throw rolls in. Xavier Wilson now with 4 points. He's got one more coming. 20-12. 21-12. As Xavier Wilson makes both free throws, where he's about a 70% free throw shooter on the season. 9-point game, 21-12. Right wing, McNeese to Kuhlman. Back to McNeese, right side. Takes it toward the baseline. Pass into the lane, deflected high in the air, but it goes to Homestead. Now they scramble. They find Kuhlman, and Kuhlman buries a triple from the high right wing. Minute into our second quarter, 21-15. Back-to-back threes here in the second for the Spartans. Trell Ho gives in the corner to Woods. Jordan Woods dribbles up to the angle to DeRosset through Wilson, right side to Trell Hogue. Hogue, step back triple, and too strong. Rebound goes to Mac Walker of Homestead. Front court, Kuhlman. Kuhlman bounces it down to Walker posting. He'll turn, he'll face, and then give it up to Kuhlman out on the high left wing. Center circle to McNeese to Welker. Shot fake. He goes to drive, and they held him. Trell Hogue is guilty of the foul for Snider. 6:20 remaining first half. 21-15. And Tank Pascal, 6'5 junior for Snider, is back into the game. Inbounding underneath the basket, Sky Dollins for the Spartans. Dollins throws up to midcourt to Immel. Immel makes the catch in the Spartans half court to Kuhlman to Welker. Three ball left short, but a putback short by McNeese, but he got fouled, and McNeese is going to go to the line to shoot two. The foul on Shamar Reddick for Snider, and so Braylon McNeese, just a 33% free throw shooter, stepping to the line. And he's no good on the first. Score remains 21-15 with 6:12 on the clock, second quarter. Right-hander flips it and got it. So he split the pair, and it's 21-16. Snider right to left. Panthers black uniforms, yellow letters and numbers. Pascal top of the key, hands it off to Hogue. Hogue left side to Woods. Woods off of a Hogue screen, gives to Pascal just inside the right elbow. He backs down, then turns, shoots, no good. Offensive rebound to Reddick. Reddick gives to Hogue. Hogue drives, and as he tries to get the shot up, he has an arm on his arm, and that is a foul on Homestead that will put Trell Hogue to the line to shoot two. The foul on Homestead's Jake Kuhlman. It's his first. And Trell Hogue, an 81% free throw shooter. Good on the first, 22-16, Snider. First point for Hogue, who averages 12 points a game. Second one too strong. McNeese will pull the rebound away from Welker. Homestead has it. Spartans trail by 6. Over on the left wing. Immel gives up top to McNeese, back to Immel. Down low they go to Welker. Posting. Had trouble handling it, went out collected. Now he's going to back down, go spin toward the baseline, put up the shot, and get fouled. And Mac Welker's going to go to the line. The foul on Xavier Wilson of Snider. Welker, a 6'7" junior, scores 20 points a game. He's a 71% free throw shooter. And the first free throw, good. Welker gets his 7th point. Brings the margin down to 5. This could draw Homestead to within 4. They were down by 12. Left it short. Rebound goes to Xavier Wilson of Snider. Wilson brings it himself through the middle of the floor. Pascal, left wing, hands to Hogue. Now they'll try the right side. Reddick, Hogue, high left, Wilson to the right to Pascal, hands it to Reddick, to Woods. Woods at the foul line, turns his back to the basket, throws out on the left wing to Wilson. Wilson takes it top of the key, fires, left-handed triple, good for Xavier Wilson. His second three, 25-17. Front court Spartans. Welker had trouble with the handle. It got knocked away, and Woods the steal. No look pass to Reddick. He'll take it for the layup on the 3-on-1. 27-17, and just like that, it's back to a double-digit advantage for Snider. Dollins gives in the corner to Kuhlman. He'll launch his three short. Long rebound taken by Hogue of Snider. Panthers with a 10-point lead coming to the front court. Hogue drives, and as he tries to split two defenders, there's a reach-in foul called against Homestead. They'll call the foul on Sky Dollins. 6'2" junior picks up his first foul. It's only the third foul of the quarter, so Snider will inbound baseline under their basket. They lead it 27-17. They go to the lob. Pascal couldn't get it cleanly. Puts up a shot, and it's off to the left. Rebound Homestead. Kuhlman, lead pass into the front court to Immel. Now to Welker. Round the arc to McNeese. McNeese drives, kicks, and threw it too hard for Kuhlman, and it deflects off the hands of Jake Kuhlman and out of bounds. Homestead turns it over with 4:03 left in the second quarter. 27-17, a 10-point Snider lead. Coming into the game for Homestead, Brogan McNeese returns, and he'll replace his sophomore brother, Braylon McNeese. Xavier Wilson in the backcourt. Wilson, a 6'4" senior guard. Left-hander. Brings the dribble between the circles, calls for a screen, gets it from Pascal, nothing much going, and so he sends it across the court to Hogue. Hogue drives, stops. Defender bounced off, and Hogue lays it in. Trell Hogue gets Snider back up to the 12-point advantage. It matches their biggest of the game. 29-17. And that's 7 straight scored by Snider after Homestead had cut it down to 5. Kuhlman, high post McNeese, right wing. Weaver sends to the corner to Kuhlman. He's going to go baseline under the basket. Reverse layup. It was blocked. And it goes to Woods of Snider. Lead pass to Hogue left wing. Takes it to the elbow. Picks up the dribble and throws center circle to Wilson. High right to Reddick. Now back to Wilson. Josh Raikkonen calling out the play with 3 minutes left in the second. Snider leads at 29-17. Here's Hogue. Little crossover, foul line fadeaway. Good for Trell Hogue. You can't do anything to stop that. 31-17, 9 straight scored by Snider. Weaver up top to Kuhlman, left wing, where it's fed to the post. Welker's doubled. Pass up to Immel. Kuhlman has it just outside the top of the key. He'll dribble to the right wing where he hands it to Mason Weaver. Weaver off the Welker screen. Pick and pop. Welker doesn't shoot. Gives toward the corner to McNeese. McNeese drives into the paint. Goes up and under. Missed the shot. Pascal the rebound for Snider. Here comes Hogue all the way down the lane. And the runner good for Trell Hogue. And Snider has extended the lead to 16 and scored 11 straight. Immel, top of the key. Can't get past his man. The handoff to Kuhlman. Now McNeese. McNeese, right wing to Kuhlman. He'll drive, put it up on the run, and got it to fall. Count the bucket and a foul on Xavier Wilson. Wow, what a shot coming in from the offside. A left-handed shooter driving in from the right wing, and he had to throw it up off balance with the left hand, got it in, and the foul is the second on Xavier Wilson. 33-19. That ends the 11-point run by Snider, and Kuhlman will have a chance at a three-point play. Left-handed free throw is up and good. Soft touch with that high arching free throw. 33-20. Minute 45. Here's Hogue. Guarded by Kuhlman. He'll cross him over. Take him right side of the lane. Stop. Fade away. Got it. Trell Hogue on fire. 35-20. And Hogue with 9 off the Snider bench. In the corner, Badtaz up on the wing, and it's stolen by Wilson. 3-on-3. Wilson to the basket. Reverses to the right hand and scores the layup. Snider 37-20 over the Spartans. Minute 7 left in the half. McNeese between the rings. Right wing to Immel. Up top between the circles to Weaver. Tries the left side to Kuhlman. Kuhlman hands off on the left wing. No, he keeps it. Fakes the handoff. Drives baseline. Double team. Skip out to the far corner. A three for Immel. No good. Long rebound chased down by Kuhlman. Homestead another chance, and it's McNeese who fires and hits the three. Braylon McNeese from distance where he's hitting 33%. 37-23 last half minute. And now Snider looks like they might try to burn some time. Take this down to the final shot. 20 seconds. Trell Hogue. Just a slow dribble, high half court. We're down to 14, 13, 12, 11. And Hogue still on the dribble with 8 seconds. Kuhlman reached in. And that was a foul to give. So the clock down to 6.4 seconds. Snider will have to inbound near sideline. Trell Hogue will pull the trigger. 37-23, 6.4 seconds. And Hogue to throw it in. Goes to the corner to Pascal. Pascal turns, drives baseline, puts it up on the run, off the rim, no. Tip, no. And then it goes off. Homestead out of bounds with 0.7 of a second. Now they're going to try to set up probably the lob in front of the rim. And they've got a couple of guys out there that can go get it. Pascal, one of them. He's 6'5". They also have Jordan Woods at 6'6". Well, they've given it to Homestead. Looked like it was off Homestead, but they give the ball now to Homestead. They'll inbound. A three-quarter court shot is going to be short. And that will end our first half.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
First possession of the second half, Snider bobbled it away, and then in the fight for the basketball, one of the Panthers kicked it. And so it belongs to Homestead. So the Spartans force a turnover, and they need a few of those. They're down 37-23 to Snider as we start our third quarter. Homestead, white uniforms, yellow letters, numbers, blue trim. and the pass to the wing deflected out of bounds as Chance DeRossa got a hand on it. It'll stay Homestead ball, foul line extended. Inbounded right by the Homestead bench. Mason Weaver, the freshman, throws to the backcourt to Kuhlman. Jake Kuhlman picks up the dribble, throws right wing to McNeese. Up top, Weaver, Immel, corner to Welker. And then Welker got an elbow out trying to get Fertil to back off. And they call Welker for the use of the elbow to clear space. That's one of those where you swing through. But Welker clearly put the elbows up on that swing through, and they call the offensive foul on Mac Welker. So Homestead will give it up to Snider. Fertil up top, DeRossa, long three. Got it! DeRossa from about 28 feet hits it. Almost split the circles with that launch. 40-23. Baseline drive, McNeese under the basket, crosses it to Weaver, who throws it across to Immel. His little floater is short. Rebound to Snider. Panthers front court for Till left. Up top to Wilson. DeRossa will try again. Got another one. Back-to-back triples. Chance DeRossa. A 20-point Snider lead. 43-23 with 6:39 remaining in the third. And now to try to get a three, McNeese fires from the top of the key. No good. Offensive rebound. McNeese baseline to Weaver. McNeese up top. Immel throws it right side. Kuhlman from the elbow. Into the corner to Welker. Welker had trouble handling it. Picks it up. Dribbles baseline and dribbled out of bounds. Another turnover for the Homestead Spartans. They're down by 20 with 6:18 remaining in the third. Xavier Wilson brings the dribble. High right. Now crosses over. Takes it down the left side of the lane. Stops. Gives it outside to Fertil. His three is off to the left, and it's going to carry him all the way to the far corner. Chased down by Kuhlman. Could have let it go out of bounds, but he collects it, and then he dribbles it off his leg. A turnover at midcourt. Patterson, boom, with the two-handed dunk. Second two-handed flush for Lane Patterson, the 6'2 senior. And a 45-23 lead for Snider. Weaver down low. Welker got the bucket, and Fertil fouled him. And now you got a technical foul being called. They're pointing to Chris Johnson with a technical foul. Now, I thought they called the foul on the made bucket. Maybe they just called the technical. They haven't put the bucket on the board yet. 45-23. 5:36 to play, and our officials having a conference right now discussing this call. The basket will count. And there's a technical foul, so there's no foul on the shot. The whistle blew as Welker put it in because of the technical called against Chris Johnson. So it puts Wilson to the line to shoot two on the technical, and Wilson converts on the first. 46-25. He's got one more coming. Left it short. So Snider a 21-point lead, but they get the ball out of bounds at midcourt. 5:36 to play. Third quarter here at Homestead, and Snider a 46-25 lead. In the front court, Wilson brings it right wing. Off a screen to Rossett. He launches quick, and it's too strong. It almost banked him. Rebound taken by Homestead. Kuhlman to McNeese. McNeese top of the key, gives to Welker. Back to McNeese. Now the left wing to Weaver, up top to Welker. Welker at the foul line. Drew an extra defender. He dumps it off, and then the drive, the layup, no good. That was by Brogan McNeese, and the rebound goes to Snider. Wilson to Fertil, right wing. Up top, Patterson back to Fertil. He tries a three again, and Fertil buries it from the right wing. 49-25 with 4:48 to play in the third. Snider just blowing out Homestead right now. Weaver, center circle, throws high right to McNeese. Bounce pass, baseline. Kuhlman can't do anything with it. Now dribbles into the paint, stops, scoops up underneath the block attempt and couldn't get it. Rebound Snider, long lead pass for Till. DeRosset, he wanted to shoot it, but he waits for his teammates. Now they set the offense. Wilson to DeRosset. DeRosset drives, step through, and he threw it up on the run too strong, but an offensive rebound to Pascal. And then on the floor, Pascal gets fouled. And the foul is on Brogan McNeese. Snider will have the ball, and it will come after a timeout with 4:11 to play, third quarter, 49-25. It's Snider leading it over the Homestead Spartans. You're listening to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Friday nights in Northeast Indiana mean two things: high school football and Pizza Hut. Feed the team, the family, or the whole crew with the Triple Treat Box. It's 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and desserts starting at just $19.99. When it comes to football, the right choice is Pizza Hut, and an even better choice is the Triple Treat Box for just $19.99. It's a winning play for dinner, before or after the game. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
You are listening to high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Snider to inbound under their own basket with 4:11 to play in the third, leading at 49-25. Inbound Wilson drives against three defenders, puts up a little baby left-handed jump hook, and he left it short, front iron. Rebound to Welker of Homestead, and as Welker comes into the front court, he's bumped by Lane Patterson, and Patterson guilty of the foul. First foul of the quarter called on Snider. 4 minutes left, third quarter. Snider 49, Homestead 25. Immel, left side to Weaver. Weaver up between the circles to McNeese. Now pass down low, posting back to the basket is Welker. He'll turn, go over the right shoulder, and put it in with the left hand. Nice post move by Welker. 49-27. And Welker into double figures with 11. Left elbow jumper, Wilson left it short. Rebound. Pascal wins the battle, scores the bucket, and gets fouled. The foul on Homestead's Brogan McNeese. That was Pascal just working down low to get that rebound, and then he went reverse layup while getting fouled, and he's got a chance at a three-point play. And too strong on the free throw. Rebound goes to Mason Weaver of Homestead. 51-27. Spartans front court. Immel, left wing. It's Dollins, cut off baseline drive. McNeese up top. Timmel in the paint. McNeese, shot fake. Oh, he traveled. And they caught him. The official right next to the play apparently didn't see the feet. But a big shot fake from the left block, and both feet moved. And moved significantly. So a travel on Homestead gives it to Snider with 3 minutes left, third quarter. 51-27. And away from the ball, a battle between Hogue and Dollins. Nope, Weaver. And it's going to be a foul on Mason Weaver. And that's the fifth foul of the quarter called on Homestead. Snider's only had one foul in the quarter. Trell Hogue going to the line. He'll be shooting a pair. Hogue looks for double figures and got it. That's 10 for Trell Hogue off the Snider bench. 2:57 remaining third quarter, 52-27. One more for Hogue. Could make it a 26-point lead, and he does. 11 for Hogue. A 53-27 Snider lead. Here's Welker all the way to the basket. Puts it up on the scoop. He didn't get it, but he was fouled. And Welker's going to go to the line to shoot two as Trell Hogue fouled him. Welker, 6'7" junior. 20-point per game scorer, 71% free throw shooter. Goes to the line with 11 points. And he's got 12. He makes the first of two. 53-28. Welker's second on the way. And he left it short. Rebound to Braylon Fertil of Snider. To Wilson, backcourt, back to Fertil at the timeline. Near the corner, here's Hogue. He'll step back, fire a 15-footer. Rims in and out, no good. Welker the rebound, Homestead. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Welker in the lane. Spins, had it poked away, but they're going to call the foul on Snider. Snider fans thought Welker might have gotten a little out of control, but the reach-in foul is called on Snider. Xavier Wilson. That's his third. And the inbound for Homestead goes to Kuhlman. He gives it up top. A three for Immel. Got it! Big bucket for Ryder Immel. 6'1" sophomore. 53-31, 2:18. Clock runs third quarter. Woods up top to Hogue. Now back on the right wing for Till. Dribbles to the foul line. Up top to Wilson. Wilson, a kick out to Woods. Woods steps up to the left elbow. His 15-footer no good. Battle for the rebound, tipped and grabbed by Welker. Here comes Homestead. Front court, Weaver from the right wing. Dribbles all the way to the baseline, and as he gets near the basket, there's some contact, and that'll be a Snider foul, and it's going to be the fourth foul on Xavier Wilson.
That's his fourth foul.
Wilson has 11 points in the game, but now he has 4 fouls. With a minute 54 still left in the third, it's 53-31, and a timeout is going to be called. Full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take the break. With a minute 54 remaining third quarter, 53-31. Snider, the lead over the Homestead Spartans on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
154 remaining third quarter, and it's Snider leading it by 22 over the Homestead Spartans, 53-31. Now Homestead's going to have to regroup in a hurry because they're hosting Marion here tomorrow, and they've got to go, or they host Columbia City here on Tuesday. Meanwhile, they'll go to North Side for the next conference game 1 week from tonight. Snider or Homestead will inbound under their own basket. Weaver will lob up top to Kuhlman. He'll make the catch at the arc and hand to Welker. Welker takes it all the way to the center circle, throws right wing to Weaver. Toward the corner to Kuhlman. Kuhlman steps out on the wing, picks up the bounce. Weaver rotates it to Immel left side. Welker came off a screen, couldn't pop it top of the key. Cut off on the drive, so he goes up top to Weaver. His three rims out, and the rebound goes to Woods of Snider. Gives it to Hogue. Trell Hogue to Fertil. Back to Hogue. Minute 22. Clock is running. Late third quarter. 53-31. Woods between the rings to Patterson. Now to Hogue, left wing. Down to a minute 8. And Hogue slowing things down. Snider spacing the floor, working right in front of Josh Raikkonen, the Snider coach. Hogue, a little crossover dribble. Now in the kick in the corner to Woods. He'll drive all the way to the basket and get fouled on the layup try. And Jordan Woods is going to shoot 2 free throws. Woods going to the line, looking for his first point. The foul was on Sky Dollins, his second. Woods' first free throws up and good. 54-31. Snider. And the Panthers' Jordan Woods looks to add one more. 54 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Second free throw's up. Nope, rimmed in and out. And the rebound to Homestead's Mac Welker. To Kuhlman. Welker the trailer. Top of the key with a shot fake. A drive all the way to the basket. And as he muscled it up, he got fouled. And Mac Welker is going to go to the free throw line as Tank Pascal is guilty of the foul. 46 seconds left in the third with Mac Welker stepping to the charity stripe. And in the game, Welker with 12 points. Free throw number 1 for the 6'7" junior. Mac Welker is good. 54-32. Welker with one more from the charity stripe. It's on its way. Count it. 54-43. 21 points. Snider lead. Panthers with the ball. We're in the last 37 seconds of our third quarter. And now some keep away. Hogue double teamed and he throws it into the backcourt, but they say it was deflected. Pass back to Hogue. High right. He'll bounce it across to Fertil. Parallel to the midcourt stripe. Goes back to Hogue. 15 seconds. Now it's Fertil left wing with 11 seconds. Down low. Woods goes up. Had it blocked. And it gets tipped over to Kuhlman with 6 seconds. Kuhlman midcourt to McNeese with 2. He fires. And it's off the back rim. No good. And that will end our third quarter. 54-33. Snider, a 21-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter next. This is high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
This is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
8 more minutes left in the doubleheader here at Homestead. And Snider looking to get a split after losing the girls' game 83-61. Snider is leading Homestead 54-33 after 3 quarters here in boys action. Now Homestead starts with the ball. It's McNeese left wing. Up to Immel to Weaver between the circles. Right wing Kuhlman. He'll fire. The lefty 3. No good. And the rebound to Pascal of Snider. In the backcourt, it goes to Woods. Right back to Pascal. And Pascal will give it up to Trell Hogue. Hogue on the dribble. Brings it to the arc. Gives to Pascal. Pascal back to Hogue. Works 30 feet from the basket. Hogue to the right wing. Gets doubled to Woods. Baseline jumper from 12. No good. Pascal goes up, gets the rebound, but he went over the back of Mason Weaver of Homestead, and that'll be a foul on Ketron Pascal, 6'5" junior for Snider. 7:20 left, 54-33. Homestead front court. Kuhlman to Welker. Now the left wing to Immel. Immel picked up by Woods. They switch, and now it's Kuhlman. Long skip pass across the top of the defense to Weaver. He drives right baseline, then turns, throws outside to Immel. His 3, no good. Woods high for the rebound for Snider. Outlet midcourt to Rossett. Back to Woods. Kick out for Till. Extra pass to Hogue. Counted for 3. Great ball movement by Snider. And a 57-33 Panthers lead. Hogue with 14 points. Here's Welker driving, switching hands on the drive. He goes up with the right, missed it, but a foul call. And Jordan Woods is guilty of the foul. It'll be 2 free throws coming for Mac Welker. Tries to add to his 14-point night. And try to cut into this 24-point deficit. Free throw number 1 is no good. It was halfway down and it popped out. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left to be played. 57-33. One more free throw for Homestead's Mac Welker. 6'7" junior, right-handed flip, and no, he missed them both, and the rebound to Rossett of Snider. In the backcourt to Hogue. Hogue works through two defenders to get across the timeline, and one of them reached in. And it's a Homestead foul on Jake Coolman. That is the first foul of the quarter called on Homestead. Snider inbounds. Trell Hogue makes the catch, 10 feet in the backcourt. Hogue slowly through the Spartan head logo at midcourt. Throws left wing to DeRossett. Between the circles, Pascal wanted to rotate to the right wing and now does to Hogue. He steps out to about 27 feet. Hogue on the dribble. Picked up by Weaver. They go right down low. Pascal on a great feed from Hogue. He'll lay it in. That's a long pass from the high right wing under the basket to Pascal, but a great execution by Snider. 59-33. Immel at three, left side, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Snider's Braylon Fertil. He'll lead the pass to Hogue. Hogue front court at the foul line. A kick out to DeRossett. Three ball barely moves the net. DeRossett with his fifth triple. He's got 15 points, all coming from behind the arc. 62-33. Biggest lead of the game for Snider. Immel, near side Coleman. Baseline drive. Up and under with the reverse. And the lefty used the right hand to kiss it off the glass. 62-35. Hogue brings it front court. He'll take it all the way down the lane to the basket. And up and under. And Trell Hogue showing off a little bit. And then a whistle. We have, I believe, a technical foul on Hogue. Had a little bit of taunting after he made that bucket. And that's going to be a technical on Trell Hogue. And with his arm around him, Josh Raikkonen having a word with Trell Hogue. Spectacular move. But you don't want to give the points right back on a technical foul. Hogue was 16 off the Snider bench. And now the technical free throws will be shot by Ryder Immel. He makes the first, 64-36. One more for the 6'1 sophomore. Immel flips it and got it. Immel, 79% free throw shooter on the year. And it's 64-37. Immel now double figures for Homestead. He's got 11. Spartans with the ball. Welker, pull up, left elbow. Left it short, and the rebound to Wilson. And as Wilson tries to pull it away from McNeese, he gets tied up. And the arrow points to Snider. So the Panthers will have the possession with 4:55 remaining. Snider leads it 64-37. Braylon Fertil inbounds backcourt to Trell Hogue. Back to Fertil, back to Hogue. Little pressure from Homestead. And Pascal just made the catch in the front court, then threw it back to Fertil. That's an over and back call against Snider. Pascal just lost track of where he was at. He was just one step across the timeline in the front court. And when he caught it, a quick touch pass to Fertil, who had not established position in the front court yet. So a turnover for Snider, gives it back to Homestead, but still a 27-point lead for Snider. Immel to Welker. His three is too strong from the left wing. Rebound goes to Pascal. Half-court outlet to Wilson. Wilson front court for Snider. Gives to Hogue. Here's Trell Hogue, high left in the corner to Rossett. Won't shoot it. He'll lob in the post. Got it to Pascal, and he gets hammered. Looked like Gavin Wells, the 5'10 sophomore. They could have called it on about 3 different players, and actually the one they picked out is Ryder Immel. So Immel picks up his first foul of the game. And now McNeese will come in for Welker. So I think Chris Johnson is starting to wave the white flag, down 27 with 4:27 left. Hogue in the corner. Wilson, fadeaway 3. No good. And the rebound goes to Homestead. Lead pass to Wells. Wells drops it back to Immel. His 3. Good from the left wing. Good job of identifying the trailer, especially when you got Ryder Immel, who's an outstanding 3-point shooter. 64-40. Halfway through our fourth quarter. Hogue from the right wing drives all the way to the basket, goes up with the shot and gets fouled. The foul on Brogan McNeese. That's his third, and it puts Trell Hogue to the free throw line. Looking to add to a 16-point night for Trell Hogue. Good. Well, when it comes to 6th man of the conference, Trell Hogue has to be in the discussion. He is Mr. Offense off that Snider bench for Josh Raikkonen. And he's got 18 points in this one. He averages 12 points a game. 66-40. Now Kuhlman under the basket. Kicks it out. Corner 3. No good by Austin Wagner. And the rebound goes to Snider, but they throw it away. Immel, Kuhlman, right wing 3. Good! Jake Kuhlman from downtown right side. 66-43. Against pressure, they throw it over the top to Hogue. He'll make the catch. Right sideline, midcourt. Give to Pascal. High left to Wilson. Now the right side to Hogue. Down to 3:22 and the clock running. For Till. They're going to force Homestead to come out and defend them on the perimeter. Leaves a lot of space. Patterson cross courts it to Wilson. Now the right side to Hogue. A lot of catch outside the top of the key near the timeline. Fertil has the catch high right. On the wing to Hogue. Corner to Pascal. Pascal back to the basket. Backs down and then throws back outside to Hogue. 2:45 and a whistle. Foul called on Homestead. That is the third foul on the Spartans here in the quarter. This one called on Gavin Wells. Snider to inbound. Foul line extended, far side, and it'll be thrown all the way to the backcourt where Hogue makes the catch. Hogue works against Kuhlman. Spins outside the arc, gives in the corner to Pascal. Pascal guarded by McNeese. Now Wilson. High left to Hogue. Backdoor cut and a zip on a pass from Hogue looking for Patterson, and it goes through Patterson's hands. The incompletion turns the ball over to Homestead. 2.5 minutes left. 66-43. Snider is going to hand Homestead their first conference loss. Shot fake, a drive, and then a travel. Wells broke down the defense, but once he got to the low block, the defense came, and Wells, a little startled, ended up taking steps. Now we're going to see the JV unit off of Josh Raikkonen's bench. This is a lot of times where guys get put into the game that are not even on the varsity rosters. And without JV tonight, because of the girls-boys doubleheader, there might be some players we don't even know. So a timeout's called, and we'll take a break with 2:15 left here at Homestead. 66-43. Snider leads it over the Spartans on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
This is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Benches are empty as We count down the last 2:13 of this one. Snider 66, Homestead 43. Snider in the front court with Morrow giving it to Fields. Cross court to Morrow. Thought about a long three, didn't take it. Hands it off to Terrell Lapsley. Lapsley, the sophomore, got fouled. And that is a foul to give. It's a Homestead foul on Brendan Lee, a 6'1 freshman. Well, no, that's the fifth. They added one on the board, and so to the line, shooting two, Terrell Lapsley. And the first one, a soft touch off the back heel. That should have rocketed right back to him, and somehow it just killed it, and then gravity rolled it in. Same thing on the second. That one does rocket almost back to him. Rebound goes to Homestead. 67-43, minute 40. Front court for the Spartans. Jack Goody. Now on the wing, it's Wells. He drives, gets cut off, circles back out to the wing. Pass up top. Now they'll try the other side. Here's a drive. Wells all the way to the basket. He's being held by Wembley. And Donovan Wembley guilty of the foul. 2 free throws for Gavin Wells of Homestead. 67-43. Minute 21 on the clock. And the first free throw's up and good. First free throw of the season for Gavin Wells. Second one on its way. And he got that one to crawl over the front rim. Inbound, a bad pass, and it's stolen by Homestead. Here comes Cameron Abring to Wells. Outside to Lee. Abring in the corner, three on the way. Counted for Austin Wagner of Homestead. 67-48. Minute left. Snider in the front court, all the way down the lane to the basket. Layup good for Terrell Lapsley. No one stopped the ball. 69-48. 47 seconds. Three on the way. No, back iron. Rebound, offensive board for Wagner, and he puts in a floater. 69-50. 34 seconds. Lapsley works the dribble between the circles. We're down to 29 seconds and counting. Lapsley to Wembley. Right side to Fields. Here is Lapsley. Gets some space, fires, and hits from 17 feet. 71-50. 9 seconds left. Front court, Homestead. Backdoor cut, up and under. Nice layup for Cameron Abring, and that's going to be it. The horn's going to sound, and that just gives us our final score. The Snider Panthers defeat the Homestead Spartans 71-52.
Podcasts by Federated Media.